Hey guys, I'm Janet on occasion, and today we are carrying on with our Drycha campaign, and things are heating up a bit. But I just remembered we have backup. Gene the Wilder is over here, and he's ready to teleport into Athel Loren. So he's going to be a big help. If, you know, he can actually let me click. And if the Deep Roots is ready. I actually don't know if it is. 4 more turns. Ah, 4 more turns. That's annoying. I feel like we got Drycha over here and Tala over here within so few turns of each other. But did we actually complete a ritual between? Maybe we did. Oh, I can't remember. Either way, we're going to have to wait a little bit, it seems, for Gene the Wilder to get over there. Which is fine, I guess, you know. That's fine. We'll get there eventually. But, yeah, we need backup. Because there's a bunch of elves that hate us, and there's a bunch of beastmen coming in to try and deal with us. But we do have the ritual active, and hang on, how many turns is left on it? Because we started it, didn't we? But there's no countdown. Why is there no countdown? What? Well, I'm a bit confused by that. There should be a countdown next to it, shouldn't there? That's strange. That's very strange. So I don't know what's up with that. I guess I just have to hope that that's actually happening and we don't have to worry about it. Let's just presume it's happening. I really hope it's happening. I hope that hasn't bugged. Imagine if that had bugged. The whole campaign would be for nothing. Ugh, be so sad. It's fine. We'd work something out. Right. Dare through the Forgotten. Not forgotten, just no movement left. I think we're done then with this turn. I think we just have to wait, see where the enemy come from. Are we doing to get some tech going? Let's do Assyrian, the creator. Does that make any sense at all? Probably not. Wisdom of the Eagle Lords. Might be interesting. Actually get sight of all the magical forests, but... Prey of Anathrema. Bonus versus large for all elf cavalry. And we do have garrisons, so elf stuff isn't a terrible idea. That puts up global recruitment. Let's do that. Global recruitment's jolly good. Oh, and let's repair them, I guess. Cool. And that one. Okay, let's move on. I thought it was bugged. I didn't think it was going to show up. Oh my god, this is just so beautifully timed, isn't it? Isn't this just wonderful? Isn't this just amazing? Oh my word. And we're on legendary difficulty as well. That is a lot of chaos. And I'm amazed the chap, the advisor, hasn't sprung up to say, mate, someone at the door for you. So, Rive Awakening done. Fine. Widrioth got destroyed, which it didn't even bother to tell us. Those are our allies. But, yep, Orion had no time for them. So that's pretty wild. Flippin' heck. The enemy really are at the gates here. So we have to fight off all this stuff and a chaos invasion. Oh god. Here we go. The rise of chaos. This is insane. Let's have a look. Oh, we can't see into their armies, sadly. But, so we have Talsin Balexus, Arbal Vorgus, Talagast Mortkin, Farmont. Just one name. It's like Cher. Actually, there's a lot of people like Cher. Harold, Damaha, Chant Sidious, Barbarous Mantical. I think that's my favourite. I think Barbarous Mantical is my favourite. Chant, Veritas, Kagan Viletide, and Crom the Black. Very, very cool. Very cool. So, dire tidings from the north. The tendrils of chaos writhe and reach out from the accursed wastes, tainting the land and sowing dissent. Their corrupt forces wax ever stronger, and now their agents are abroad, spreading the foul corruption of their malign gods. On their heels come bands of marauding warriors led by the most zealous of the Chaos Lords, eager to wreak destruction in the name of the ruinous powers, and all the while ever more warriors flock to some focal point in the Chaos Wastes, a nexus of power which transcends their petty rivalries and impels them to join with the numberless horde. Doom approaches, and it is only in strength that any hope may be found. So yeah, that's going to be a bother, isn't it? That's going to be a bother. So they're going to turn up at some point. So what we really need is another army in Griffinwood. That's what we need. Although really, I think we probably need Gene the Wilder over there, don't we? Let's get him over here. So what we're going to do, we're going to head to Becuffin, and we're going to set up an ambush around here somewhere. I'm not entirely sure where, but we're going to set up an ambush, and that'll allow us to take out one army. Then we're going to retreat, set up another ambush, right? So basically we can trigger one ambush per turn, and we'll just keep falling back. So we'll, if they move full distance, they'll run to our ambush. We'll defeat him. Someone else will, well, another like 8 stacks will try and attack us, and we'll retreat. Right? And we'll keep doing that, and hopefully we can stay out of reach. But what might happen is Gene the Wilder will get killed, because he's not immortal yet. He is not immortal yet. And that's kind of the fun of it. So, might also be worth just getting another random army. So we can get level 6 Shadows characters. So what we'll do... Lowering melee attacks all well and good, but no, I think magic resistance. So that way we can focus on... Okay, we are out of money. That's wonderful. Thank you. Thank you, game. Love that. Big fan. We're going to focus on Dryads in a big way. Okay, let's just go all Dryads, actually, with this army. Do we need all Dryads? Is all No. No. We'll get a couple of Treemen. In fact, let's get that many Treemen. Do we need that many Treemen? No, we don't. I just want Murderous Spites. I guess 3 if we have this big a front line. I'll get rid of some of them. Add some Treekin. That'll do. 7 turns. That's a lot of turns. But fine, 7 turns. That'll have to do. We'll give them all the armor-piercing buffs. So we are going to be broke, which is impressive, considering. Okay, let's just do that. Maximum buffs for our Dryads, because they're going to have to fight Chosen. Actually, maybe not. Like, a lot of these could just be Marauders and Chaos Warriors, because it's just the first Chaos Invasion. It's just the numbers that are the worry, which is why we need to make use of ambush stance in a big way. Also, there's a bunch going on over here, too. God, everything's kicking off, huh? This is awesome. I love it. This is so cool. Also, we are so poor. I mean, it might change once we take over, like, all of Ulthuan, though. That might give us some extra cash. Like, this'll help. It's another port. We get good money from ports. So this is mine. Thanks. And, yeah, so we went from, like, minus 450 to minus 175, just from one city. Now we just have to take another, maybe, I don't know, 12 cities, and we should be fine. So long as they have ports. So, yeah, hooray. Let's go armor, I guess? Yeah, let's go armor. We're still fighting elves. Armor's just an easy one. Oh, and we never actually got aspects for you guys. Let's do that. Armor-piercing weapon damage. I want them to be good at beating heroes and things. Or just enemy cavalry. Just anything armoured, they're great for. If it's just hordes of infantry, then they're doing damage over time, so that's fine. But things I need, like, single-target DPS against. That's what I need it for. So, perfect vigor for you as well, Drycha. Fantastic. I think that, I know it's hard to say, but I feel like that, what do you call it, that trait is sort of too common in the Wood Elf campaign. Just because you are inevitably fighting all over the place. It's no longer like, oh, isn't that unique? No, it's not unique at all. What is Billy Sawfish doing here? Classic Billy Sawfish. Oh, he comes from down here, doesn't he? Wow, that's so weird. I'm used to seeing, like, on the Vortex, the Galleon's Graveyard is the complete other side of Ulthuan in the Vortex campaign. It's very strange. So I was not expecting to see it down here. I was expecting it to be over here, but of course there's not room. There's no room here. It's kind of insane how close Ulthuan is to the other continent. God, they really just squeeze Ulthuan in, don't they? God, I really hope that they expand the map now that they've made turn times, like, incredibly fast. I hope in Game 3 they really expand the map. I think it'd be really cool. We'll see, though. We'll see. Can't be that long before we hear something about it. Could still be a year, honestly, but I'm really hoping we hear about it soon. Because that's the thing, I get told stuff early, but it's still only, like, you know, when they're ready to give people access to DLC. So I get early access, but I never hear about things in advance. I never know what the next thing is going to be. So, I still speculate with the rest of you. So anyway, Durthu, let's get rid of these guys. Whitefire Tor. Yeah, not even worth fighting, that one. Just go ahead. Oh, but I would. Okay, so once again, things are looking a bit better in terms of income. So that's nice. Probably repair that too. Okay, good. Good stuff. We could wipe out Alariel.
Cannot hide your heart from me.
Can't get a peace treaty. She does not want a peace treaty, which is very weird. Also, hang on 1 minute.
You have a
We are strength rank 3. We are strength rank 3. With all of the armies that we have. There are 2 factions stronger than us, apparently. What? Is it Chaos and Beastmen? Is that it? Let's see. I mean, it's got to be Warriors of Chaos, right? Hang on, where are Warriors of Chaos? It's under C for Chaos. Beast of Warherd, strength rank 7, actually. Chaos, just under Chaos. Warriors of Chaos, strength rank 1. That makes sense. Nagarond is 4. It's Grimgor, isn't it? Of course it's Grimgor. Of course it's bloody Grimgor. And yep, he's always wiped out the dwarfs. He's got, basically... Oh my word. I think this is part of his. God, he's everywhere. Classic Grimgor. Oh wait, no, that's allied. Oh, okay. But is that his? I can't tell. I really can't tell. It's hard to say, but Grimgor's got 42 settlements, which is just disgusting. That is so many. That is so many. I'm glad we're not at war with him. It would take forever. But yeah, Confederation for Greenskins, I think is just... I think it's a bit silly. They tend to do really well, just generally. Like their individual factions tend to perform really well over like individual, say like dwarf factions early on, and so they just expand so much. And then as soon as they're at war with each other, like as soon as one of the lords, one of the legendary, well, not one of the legendary lords necessarily, one of the faction leaders gets destroyed, they confederate immediately, and so you just end up Grimgor owning literally everything. It's really quite daft.
Lots of plans.
And Scarsnake has another thing with this campaign, which is very cute. Aww. Anyway, I can't believe we are strength rank 3 with all of these full stacks that we got running around. It's madness. So, should we have you do more damage, Durthu? And we do call you more damage, Durthu, for a reason. No one has ever called him that. I've called him that now. Don't worry about it. So, do we catch out Orion while he's out and about?
You dare ask this of me?
Hey, yeah. I should probably... I don't know. I don't know what to do anymore. I don't know where to go, or if I can go anywhere. I could take the Crag Halls of Findle back, but then I'll end up with a dead army, so I guess just the Crag Halls of Findle are destroyed. Seriously, Orion's not pulling any punches. Like, Findle gets glamoured, he wipes out his kind, destroys the glade completely. This is how we know Orion doesn't care. He doesn't care about Athel Loren. Not like we do. Not like we do. We truly care. He doesn't. Also, I don't know what to do. Let's go here, and we're going to ambush, okay? That's what we're going to do. We're going to see if we can't get some decent ambushes going. Also, should we leave the tree? Yeah, I'm tempted to leave the tree looking juicy. I'm assuming all these guys have got, yeah, they're all level 1, so they're not going to have... They're not going to have old lightning strike or anything. It's not like they can take the Oak of Ages without Drycha getting involved in the attack. So this should be interesting. We might get a couple ambushes, and I think that's it. That's all we can really do, isn't it? So you're on your way over there. We're getting a new army. I've set up a bunch of ambushes for Chaos. We really are the bastion against everybody, but you know, Drycha has been corrupted, but it doesn't mean that she realizes, right? That's the big thing. Just because you've been corrupted by Chaos doesn't mean that you've joined their gang. That's not how it works. That's just not how it works. So Drycha still hates Chaos. So we'll see how it goes. Okay, this is annoying because they're about to break out the inner circle, which is very frustrating. Yep. Saying that, could they? I mean, they got fire damage, which is a bit annoying. Other than that, they don't have a lot going for them. I mean, Alistair can hit pretty hard. Judging from his speed... No, he's not on a chariot or anything. The nobles are a bit annoying. You know what, I'm just going to let him have it. We'll just chase him down. Whatever. Like, at this point of the campaign, I don't want to waste time faffing about with, like, minor settlements and things. Now, we've got big battles on the horizon, so let's focus on those. Also, check this out. Naggarond just confederated Morathi. So we did enough damage to Morathi that now Naggarond is in this battle, so it's just one faction we have to fight now. Which will actually mean fewer stacks and from more predictable directions, probably. So that's really good news. And I know, I can't stand Confederation, like when the enemy do it, generally. But in this case, it means we can focus on other stuff. Because I've got no intention of fighting through all of, you know, all the Dark Elves, so just the odd army turning up is better when it's just the one faction. In this case, at least. Ah, Lewin Leoncoeur. Just took out the Isle of Wight. Rude. And Orion got ambushed. Perfect. So this is so tragic though. Like Orion desperately trying to retake the Oak of Ages, which is his birthplace, right? If he can't get back to the Oak of Ages every season, he can't be you know, rebirthed, right? So he has to, or else that's the end of Orion. So the fact that we have the Oak of Ages and we don't care for him at all, ambushing on the way back, this is a big deal, right? This is the end of the elves, basically. It was Orion, it was Kurnos basically being like, yo elves, I got you back. I'll turn one of your I'll turn your king into a big antlered boy. That'll help. And then it did. And that kept the Wood Elves going, right? Against hordes of beastmen. And that's a good thing. Was it the orcs at that point? I think it's the beastmen, wasn't it? I forget when Orion happened. But anyway, it saved the Wood Elves, right? It saved Athel Loren. And now we've decided, no, taking matters into our own hands. We don't need some elven god giving elves stupid antlers. No. Nah. They can pretend they have branches, but we know the truth. We know that these aren't branches on his head. I should probably fight this, right? I should probably fight this since it's Orion, but I think just the fact we ambushed him means that we've just won, right? So he's dead. Unceremoniously. Very unceremonious. But there we go. We wiped out Orion. Orion can't get back to the Oak of Ages now. Beastmen are coming from everywhere. And the elves are without their champion to try and stop this. Try and stop this madness. Yeah, whenever you're done, Drycha. Non-aggression pact. Hell yes, absolutely. I don't want to be dealing with another faction down there. Okay, come on, Drycha, spit it out. Also, Talataqua also wants an aggression pact, which I guess, like, fair enough. I don't really like that he's running around our territory, but you know, the lizards have always been kind to us. They seem to respect nature. They don't rush into a bunch of nonsense. No, they remind me a lot of trees, you know, covered in bark. Oak of Ages is under attack by Borgor Gorbringer. Borgor Gorbringer. Let's knacker him. This should work out lovely. So Drycha is the reinforcements here, and it seems that this guy is a turn earlier than his friends over here, which is interesting. Interesting tactic. If they attack together, I'd be a little bit more concerned, but I think we got this. Okay, so what is nice, we still have the Rouse to Wrath, even though Drycha is the reinforcing army and they're coming from behind. Oh, that is priceless. Although, don't like that, then we'll just run straight up to the Oak of Ages. That's a problem. It'll be fine. Okay. Do we want to hold back and let these guys catch up? No, we'll make sure that the enemy can't get that far forward. That's the best way to do it, isn't it? And you guys can just do that. You lot out in front. You over here. And Glade Guard can attack these boys. Excellent. Let's just charge everyone down here.
Athel Loren!
Okay, good. Yeah, you guys just keep shooting those Minotaurs. You are terrible at running away. People who say skirmish mode is overpowered, like... Seriously? I mean, look, it's pathetic. So bad. It's terrible. Okay, so... Grey Eagles. Start on this side. We'll work our way down. Both use Arcane Conduit, which is pretty awesome. Okay, let's do that. Let's do that. Let's hit these guys with a spell. Okay. Hit with them, hit them with them. Yeah, that seems to be going well. And you lot had a wonderful time over there. Good. You lot start shooting into the Minotaurs. Nothing minor about them. I know, terrible pun. I will not apologise. Now that is just cruel. And yeah, I've hit them with absolutely everything, just because, I mean, look at this nonsense. Yeah, Drycha don't muck about. Oh, is that army losses? Yeah, I thought it would be. I thought that might be the case. Yep. Yep, absolutely brutal. Absolutely brutal. Don't know why I went a bit Scottish there. So yeah, not bad. Not bad. I think that'll do. Oh, yeah, go birds, go. Go get 'em, birds. Good times. Seriously though, can you kill him? Could you kill him? I won't get him next time. Very nice. I gotta say, Sword of Cain, Pit of Shades, Penundral Pendulum, it's not something I'd want to sit in, really. It's not very comfortable. Okay. So, yeah, a lot survived, but a lot didn't. But I think we've proven that these armies aren't actually that tough when you've got Drycha in command. So, yeah, abduct captives. My garrison does need a bit of love. And we'll put Drycha into ambush stance again. Sadly, now, I'm very surprised Daith didn't think that the Waterfall Palace was a good target. But it could be. He's a bit shy because of all of the beastmen running around. It's hard to say. Poor Drycha. Always so shouty. God, what do we get you now? None of this matters. Let's do that. So, Phoenix Gate got taken out. Confederation between Nagarond and the Cult of Pleasure. And the World Takers, the Modney tribe. Doesn't really bother us. Whispers in the Woods. So, yeah, more nonsense going on over here. We've got plenty of events that just won't trigger. Oh, defeat a Lariel. I could do that, probably. And then, yeah. Durthu. Better public order. That's nice. Good for you. Let's retake our cabbage patch. I've decided I want this cabbage patch. I want the cabbages back. They were very nice cabbages. Good news, we got our cabbage patch back. Good job. Also, having Untainted, well, owning factions favoured corruption +2 for all reasons. So for us is Untainted. But that is a big deal. That's a really big deal. That is a big deal for us. So definitely want to keep that. Because we are spreading corruption everywhere. It's not great, honestly. It's not good. Let's see. Actually, saying that, I thought... Oh, because it's still thirsting. Okay, so it's just upsetting everyone a bit. It's not spreading corruption yet. It's still thirsting, surprisingly. I thought we would have quenched it by now, but apparently not. One more turn. Wow, this is going to be an expensive turn. Our income's going to go down a bit, but we are on 150k, so... You know. I think that's probably enough, isn't it? Yeah, Dirthu can have that. Good stuff. Wonderful. Let's repair Griffin Gate. And what happened to the rest of your army, girl? That was the lord that we defeated earlier. She seems to have lost all her army. Maybe she got attacked by Talatokwe. She's got a bunch of dragon ogres. Oh, that's no good. But, oh well. I decided to be friends with them. Probably not a great idea. Let's go with Tempered Rigor. Because that +6 melee defense and melee attack is pretty good. It's pretty good. What's that? Oh, channeling stuff. I like the cooldown reduction and the ability to recharge cooldown, although Assault of Stone is very satisfying. That is very satisfying. I might give him Assault of Stone. Is that more satisfying to be able to use Flock of Doom? Like an additional once per minute? Yes. Yes, it is. Cool. What's the Lugstone? That's physical resist. Talisman of Preservation, mate. That's where it's at. Hell yeah. Alright, well he's going to be improved. Not that he really needed to be, but he will be. Also, I think Dirthu, I might not even be sending him to... If I send him anywhere, because I want to send him somewhere, basically. I don't want him to be on Ulthuan forever. That would be boring. If I send him anywhere, it'll probably be up here to Griffinwood to help fight off Chaos, because Chaos is coming in full force. In fact, Thorgrim might be going to go try and help deal with them, which is interesting. Fun. Okay, so, Lord not moved. Which ones? Drycha hasn't moved. None of them have moved, really. We've not done much. Do I attack Gruk? Or do I finish off Borgor? These guys are both coming this turn, right? Enemy forces gathering. And will appear here on the next turn. Okay, I thought they were going to be there on the next turn anyway. Apparently not. Yes, Spinu. Absolutely. I don't know what Drycha's saying. I really don't. I don't want to tell her that, though. So, you're dead. Sucks to be you. And can I reach him? Oh, I can. Alright, let's kill everyone then. Happy days. Barely even worth fighting, but we're going to do it anyway. Why? Because it's the Beastmen, guys. This is what the campaign's all about. Fighting off the Beastmen and retaking Athel Loren. You know? So we're doing it. And I'm sure some of you are thinking, I thought it was about fighting the elves and retaking Athel Loren. It's about fighting everything and taking Athel Loren, guys. Everything. Also, what are you guys doing here? Like, with the Oak of Ages. Should you be on the other side? You know, I'm not going to knock it. Apparently the Oak of Ages is full of hawks. So, clearly, it's still doing the job. And wolves. Hawks and wolves. Don't forget the wolves. That's a bit messy. And I'll try over here. Probably the middle, right? Caledor can go over that way. I'll get the other treatment on this side. And you lot can both be in there too. That seemed good. Yeah, that seems good. Probably. Hooray! And let's throw a bunch of them in there. Let's pause all these guys. And... oh, I don't know. Get them all with that. Nice. Oh, you guys having a whale of a time. Let's try and break them in a hurry. Let's hit one of them. They're nearly dead. Oh. Drycha, come on, girl. Okay, good. Those birds are somehow still surviving. I don't really understand it, but they're doing it. All these guys are having a terrible day, which is wonderful. Alright, come on, guys. Oh, birds. Birds. Alright, let's get stuck in. Let's hit them with that, because we can. More magic. No ammo for you. Silly Cygor. So his Bestigors. Charges the rear of them. Everything's folding. Yep, there we go. Doesn't take long, does it? Yeah, they changed their mind. I was like, hang on, what are you doing? Not shattered. Yeah, they changed their mind. Oh, is someone unbreakable? No. No, evidently not. Before they go anywhere. Just want to get another one of these out. Good. Good stuff. Oh, and a Doom Bolt. I like Doom Bolts. Go Doom Bolt. Come on, Doom Bolt. Ah, here we go. Bang. Hooray! Job well done. So, once again, we have defended the Oak of Ages. Wonderful. Kerfefe. Yes. So we only actually destroyed 2 units there, which is pretty ridiculous, but they're still suffering attrition, because they're in Athel Loren, so, you know, it's pretty bleak, is what it is. So we can't really afford to ambush, so I'm just going to go hang out in the Oak of Ages. And you can do something. Let's make you better at assassinating. The idea of Coadil assassinating anyone is wild. Because, like, if it just said kill, fine. You know, he's a giant evil tree with magic and malice, right? Of course he can kill stuff, but assassination implies subtlety. You know, it implies just killing the one target and then absconding. Like, I just can't imagine Coadil doing that, unless he just plants himself next to the enemy's window and then just sort of goes, nom, just, you know, grabs him out the window, just gobbles him up, and just stands there. You know, investigators come over and be like, it's weird, I haven't seen him. Don't know where he's gone. Also, we got a new tree. I don't know what that's about, but whatever. Like, I'm more worried about my family members disappeared. But, yeah, been eaten by a tree. Been eaten by a tree. That's what happened. Spread public order. Which is a ridiculous thing to happen, but I think he would actually be inspiring. Because I don't think people would know that he's this horrible, corrupt monster now. And he can't really be trusted. Should we try and do this event? I was going to go ahead and do it. Is it going to trigger? It is! Hooray! So, some dwarf miners have accidentally uncovered a tendril of the world roots. Dwarfs, though stubborn, recognise that wrongs must be righted, and have sent an envoy. Oh, wow. That's actually surprising. They offer compensation, and even suggest that they use their runic magics to build a seal that will protect the world root. The tree spirits are suspicious. They say that dwarven blood... That should be dwarfen. I know, right? You say, no, it is dwarven. No, not in Warhammer. In Warhammer, it's actually dwarfen. Dwarven is something only in Tolkien. In Warhammer, it's always dwarfen. I mean, there are exceptions, I'm sure. But the convention is dwarfen rather than dwarven. You know, with an F. So, blood will be seal enough. So accept their apology. So what will this do? Well, dwarfs will like us. Tree spirits won't. And Athel Loren get a bit healthier. Or we attack them. Spill their blood. The roused tree spirits now lend their aid to perpetuate the forest's sacred cycles of life and death. I would love to say yes, honestly. I think this is really cool, the idea of dwarves actually, like, realising that and being like, you know, no offence here, we're just miners. Like, you get these sort of more, sort of bold families of dwarves being like, yes, natural resources in the Forest of Loren, let's go in there and chop it down. Lovely. But no, these ones are just like, oh, right, no, we're not here to mine roots, magical roots. We're not here for that. So, my bad. I would totally accept their apology. I think that's a really nice thing. That's some nice little world building. But, we're total dicks. It's that simple. We are total dicks. This is nuts. Wow. Well, okay, I thought these would just be miners. They are not miners. This is not a mining operation. This is absolutely not a mining operation. But, what is nice is these guys, they have, yes, six melee defense gyrocopters, and the thing that keeps them alive is their armor. With 100 armor. We've got a lot of armor piercing on our Great Hawks, so they're not going to last, but they need to get killed in a hurry because Iron Drakes with Trollhammer torpedoes and Rangers will be able to blast a bunch of our Hawks out the sky. So we will need to make sure we get these guys wrapped up in things. So, yeah, this is really fun. Let's do it. Okay, so, one thing I also quite like with this, so, like I've said before, these events give some nice variety, but also, this is not a wise thing to do, right? So I did say, oh, I want to attack them because, you know, we're total dicks, right? We're playing a faction who are just total dicks. They are not a good, we are not a good faction, we are not reasonable tree folk, right? That is not what Drycha is. So anyone sort of on her crusade are obviously going to be similarly minded, right? So maybe not completely, but similarly minded. So the idea of like a policy of absolutely no forgiveness makes total sense. But here, of course, this isn't a wise decision strategically either, because picking fights with even more people, we've got like a chaos invasion, and we're fighting the elves and the beastmen for control of Athel Loren. I think the idea of anyone coming anywhere near Athel Loren like these guys did, we just assume they're attacking, right? They send envoys, no, we crush them, right? It's more invaders. I think at this point it just becomes like just a natural response. Anything comes near the forest, it's a threat, and we attack it. No trust, no benefit of the doubt, just kill them. Kill them all. So, we need to get on top of these Trollhammer torpedoes in a hurry. Really do. So luckily, these guys have 127 speed, so we should be able to catch up to these guys almost immediately, which is lovely. But I will need to make sure that we're actually one-to-one on these. Yeah, and you keep chasing them. And we have this spare bunch, which can go for them. But generally speaking, things are looking a little bit iffy here. Because it is taking us a while to catch these guys. Which is a bit annoying. Come on, guys. How is your charge speed not better than this? Like, seriously. Come on. Come on. Kill them already. It's ridiculous. Well, we'll get him eventually. So, luckily it's just Bugman's Rangers over there. I'm not quite sure what is going on here. They're being a bit dumb. They're being a bit dumb. Which I am cool with. Hooray! This is going to hit a bunch of our own guys over here. But that's fine. Sort of. How have you guys not caught them yet? Oh, they have. That's good. Okay, they've caught them. Good. And they haven't yet. Oh, they have. They've just caught them. That took way too long. Clearly they're just an awkward unit to catch. God, look at all this. This is so silly. Alright, so how's everyone doing? How's everybody doing? I mean, they're all as good as dead. Let's whittle him down a bit. Okay, good. Mostly shattered now. Alright, who else we got? So you lot, I'd kind of forgotten about, not gonna lie. It was a bit of an oversight. But you guys would be great for dealing with the Iron Drakes, and you lot can jump in as well. Oh, I guess we don't really need to we don't really need to bother with that. We can just sort of get stuck in now. But still. Let's chase you guys down. Orcs are still doing well. Guys still chasing them about. It's absolutely mad. Oh, you charging to the back of there. Okay, good. Oh, yeah, they're all slaughtered. Perfect. God, what an interesting fight, though. This whole dogfight going on the whole time. And yeah, it looks like the gyro bombers had enough, but they have been taking out a few of our hawks. But seriously, like, in a universe with birds this big and intelligent enough to be trained by your enemies, I wouldn't build flying machines. I think the idea of building flying machines just wouldn't even dawn on me. Because, like, flight, I think, came out of necessity. But when you could just tame a giant bird, which is apparently doable, that seems safer to me than trying to build some insane flying contraption. But, you know, dwarfs aren't exactly, there's not a lot of birds underground. Not a lot of birds underground. Or so I've been told. I don't spend much time underground. But still. It's interesting, to say the least. Okay. So, Morgus Stonebeard. Got wrecked. Poor Morgus. We're going to abduct captives, though. Get that big 12% replenishment. Yeah, you better run, Morgus. Good. And now, we're going to head back here. Hopefully Waterfall Palace will be nice and appealing. And we're going to try and ambush again. And we are going to level up you again. Let's have a look. Earthing, maybe? Level up Pit of Shades. Ancient Bark. Oh, you do have a bunch of treatment and things, so not a bad idea. Cool. Alright. Good stuff. Things are still pretty busy in this forest, though, I must say. Cool. Now, you, Gene the Wilder, need to continue heading towards Bercuffin. Strathot here, just keep recruiting, that's fine. Somehow we are still managing it, and are you done yet? Nope, next turn. Okay. I think that could be it then. I think that's it for the episode. I think everybody's moved, and I think that'll be it for the turn. But yeah, we made progress, sort of. We fought some of the beastmen off. We fought some dwarves that I wasn't expecting. It looks like we were almost done dealing with all these bloody elves. There'll only be the dark elves left, but I mean, not much grows here, so I don't care. You know, I don't care much about these lands. They're barren. There's no place for trees. So if the elves want to live there, they can. Okay, cool. Things are looking good. So, guys, if you enjoyed this, you know the drill by now. Comment, like, subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one. Have a good day, guys.